And now, here's your What's the 411 news brief.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to What's the 411. And many of you might already know we got a news brief. And we got this guy named Payton Gendron, I believe his name is. There was a shooting up in Buffalo, New York. Looks like 10 people were shot, maybe all of them killed, I think. I'm not sure 100%. It was a mass murder in Buffalo, New York. And it looks like it's going to be investigated as a hate crime. And it goes back to what we've been saying for a long time in regards to the FBI's own hate crime bias report, which shows that black people are number one on the list as being the most hated in America, and it's been like that for almost, I say, 15 to 20 years. They've been on top of the list, yet we still see people, we see the Asians get the Asian hate crimes bill. And so I just wanted to brief you guys on that and maybe try to see if I can find some information real quick. Of course, we'll find out and see what happens with the Biden's DOJ, the do nothing DOJ. And yeah, so we're going to keep our eyes on this situation here and keep you up on what's going on. Again, the guy's name is a white male, suspected white supremacist by the name of Payton Gendron, if I'm not mistaken. They tried to keep his name from being released for a while, and you know how that goes when it comes to certain people. They're going to hold people's names so they can scrub the internet and scrub their social media so you don't find anything about their past or, you know, what they're connected to, what groups they're connected to. So that's normally how it goes. They'll scrub the internet. If he has any social media pages that might show that he has some racist background, that's what they'll do. They'll hold the names long enough so they can start scrubbing the internet of his information. All right. Let me see here. I'm trying to find if there's some more information I can give you guys on that. As a matter of fact, let me go to see if I can find the article here. All right. And just to recap, there was a shooting up in Buffalo, and it was like a mass murder shooting. And yeah, in Buffalo, New York, the guy's name is Payton Gendron. And yeah, I guess it's been confirmed possibly that he was a white supremacist. And this also brings back the Kyle Rittenhouse, because this guy supposedly lived some miles from the location he went shooting, and that was the same thing with Kyle Rittenhouse. He went from one location miles away, and we all know what his intentions was, because you know the video that's been put out there where he was at some location and even said that he wanted to shoot some black people. All right, he didn't use the word black, but people were coming out of a store and they were all black people. All right, so we all know what that's about. And so this looks like another situation of a similar occurrence. So we're gonna see and find out what type of treatment this guy gets for this situation here. And for black folks, you need to keep your eyes and ears open when the news starts reporting other things that they claim is more important than this. This also goes back to a podcast episode I did probably a year or longer ago, where I said that America has sleeper cells that are ready to pop up, and it seems like that's the situation. There's always these sleeper cells in America, suspected white supremacist sleeper cells, and every so often they pop up and do stuff like this right here. We all know what it's all about. We all know that to be a fact, but other powers that be, if you will do their best to try to keep that information from you, or to label people like us that we're giving out misinformation and disinformation. I mean, it's obvious what's really going on out here, and again, they're trying to keep you from knowing that information here. So it says suspected white supremacist, 18 years old. What was Kyle Rittenhouse? Was he like 17, 18? So this guy's 18, apparently, according to news reports, 18 years old, denies killing 10 people as he is arraigned. Let me see. After a live streaming mass shooting at Buffalo supermarket there. All right. Buffalo supermarket in a black area at that. He went from wherever he came from, some miles away, and purposely went to a black area in Buffalo, New York, and apparently killed 10 people. 10 black people, it's looking like. Let me see here. Live streaming mass shooting at Buffalo supermarket in a black area with the words, the N-word, I'll put it that way, I won't say it this time, with the word, the N-word written on his rifle. So on his rifle, the N-word is written on it. And apparently, you know, they always got to go through these, got to investigate, but there's nothing to investigate. The information and all the evidence is right there. He has the N-word written on his rifle. He comes from some other area miles away, goes to a black area in Buffalo, and kills 10 people in a black area. All right. Again, his name is Payton Gendron. That's Payton. Last name is Gendron. Again, he had the N-word scrawled on his rifle, targeted a store in a predominantly black area, and shot 11 black people, all right, according to police reports. All right, Erie County District Attorney John Flynn charged him with 1 count of first-degree murder. That's kind of weird if 11 people were shot. That's kind of odd. The suspect filmed wearing a military-style type of uniform, similar to what Kyle Rittenhouse had on, the clothing. Him and the Kyle Rittenhouse had like the same similar color shirt. This guy, Payton, had a camouflage pants. All right. So that's to give you some ideas about, you know, how they coming out and dressing as well. Okay. The suspect again was wearing a military, they call it a military uniform. Maybe it's like a soft uniform. Not from the pictures I've seen, it's like a soft. It doesn't look like a full military uniform, but definitely the colors. Okay. Taken into custody by Buffalo Police Department and will be charged with now it says multiple counts here, but then it says the district attorney is only going to charge him with 1 count of first-degree murder. All right, the suspect was reportedly wearing body armor. All right, as witnesses said, they saw the man wearing a black helmet and carrying a rifle into the store. Again, I have another channel where I teach self-protection, and this is the very thing I just talked about 2 or 3 days ago. Let me see, what's today? Saturday? About 4 days ago, I talked about this very thing right here. I spoke about this already. And yet it goes on, it happens at a store once again. So again, he was wearing, reportedly wearing body armor, wearing a black helmet, carrying a rifle with on the rifle the words, the N-word was written on the rifle. Suspected white supremacist. There was an ex-Buffalo police officer named Aaron Salter Jr. who was working at the supermarket as a security guard. He tried to stop the guy, the Payton guy, but he was fatally killed, apparently, according to reports. This is an ex-police officer working security at the store. He was apparently one of those who were killed. New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Buffalo, is providing assistance to the Buffalo Police Department. The N-word could be seen written on the front sight of the gunman's automatic rifle. All right, this is the times we live in, and these are the people we have to live around, unfortunately. All right, a suspected white supremacist accused of gunning down 10 people. Now, I see 11 black people were shot. it says 10 down, further down in this report here. So they need to get their numbers straight, and I'm gonna definitely keep my let me see here. I'm gonna definitely save this article here just in case, because you know how things happen, and I've spoke on this before. You start, when the information starts coming in, document as much as you can, because they'll start twisting the information down the road and make it a whole different thing and make you forget about the real information that came in at first. All right, that's how they'll get your mind messed up and twisted. Okay, so we're definitely going to keep hold of this information. So just in case, like I said, I learned this several times. When events like this happens, they'll definitely change the information on you and then swear no one ever said that. So we're going to keep these documents in case things change later on. And this guy's apparently from Conklin, New York, so I don't know how many miles Conklin is from Buffalo. Said he was barefoot, masked, and wearing a paper smock. Told the judge he understood the charge against him and that he was not guilty, yet he was seen during the shooting. I don't know how that works. How you gonna say you're not guilty and he might even be on camera? All right. He has only been charged with one count of first-degree murder. It's unclear why that is, but further counts for the other nine people murdered are also certain to follow. Yeah, that's kind of weird, man, for that district attorney just to give him one count, and yet the other 10 were murdered. He lived with his dad Paul and his mother Pamela, both of whom are engineers for the New York Transit Department. Neighbors told news reports that Gendrons are an unassuming family, and that news of Payton's killings has shocked them. Yeah, that's always some bull. All right. Hours earlier, Gendron was caught by police emerging from Tops Friendly Supermarket, which is 1275 Jefferson Avenue, and this was about 2:30 this afternoon. And now they're saying after shooting 13 people, but killing 10 out of the 13. So this is why I'm keeping this information, because these numbers are going to change and fluctuate, and like it always does when there's always suspected white supremacists doing something, they'll try to minimize a lot of stuff. All right. So let me see. Yeah, 3 gunshots. Just checking out a little bit further. Let me show you a picture real quick. They got him in you guys can see that right there. Alright, so that's a picture of that. And so we're gonna keep our eyes and ears on it, man. Let me see if this is the dude who was the security guy. I guess this is another picture of the dude. This guy named as a shooter, around the same age as Kyle Rittenhouse. And like I said, there are sleeper cells in America ready to pop off and do stuff like this. Like I said, I told you, I did a report on my podcast about 2 or 3 years ago that they're out here, there's sleeper cells out here. And maybe you want to start talking about different things to look for, because there are things you can look for. So yeah, there's something, I guess it's supposed to be him and his family. Just kind of show you these pictures here. Alright. They blurred, I guess that might be his siblings, some of their faces out of there. Alright, and then we'll get this picture right here. Apparently him being arrested. Alright. So, how Buffalo race hate massacre unfolded. Let me see here. Is there a way to? There we go. Let me see if I could just read a little bit of this off, and then we're going to get out of here for this news brief. All right. Payton Gendron drives hours. They say hours away from this Buffalo town or city to Tops Market. I guess that's the name of the store there, which is located at 1275 Avenue, Buffalo. Arriving in his parking lot around 2:30 p.m. He exits his car heavily armed and shoots 4 people in the parking lot. This is, like I said, this is exactly what I was talking about when I did this on my other channel. Just 3 or 4 days ago, and boom, it happens. All right. So yeah, gunman, rifle. Let me see. Heavily armed, shoots 4 people in the parking lot. 3 die of their injuries, with the 4th surviving so far. And that might be just early reports that, there's reports that all of them, or 10, were killed. So the information keeps coming in. The gunman, whose rifle has the N-word written on it, then goes into the store and engages with people inside, all right, including retired police officer who was the security guard today, on that day, which is earlier today, who opens fire. He opened fire on the guy, but I don't know if he hit Payton Gendron or not. Apparently he doesn't, because he has body armor. So yeah, he is apprehended by police in a vestibule as he walks back towards the front of the store. Puts gun to his neck, but is persuaded to drop it. So I don't know if that was a front or what, but we'll keep you posted, man. I'm not going to stay on here long. We're going to keep our eyes and ears on this. I'm going to do a little quick something about this again for my other channel. Well, appreciate y'all, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Share these videos, comment, because it gives it works the algorithms so that people will be more alerted, and it'll be broadcasted more that this channel exists and people are looking to watch this channel. All right. With that being said, this is What's the 411 News Brief, and we out of here. Peace.
And now, here's your What's the 411 News Brief.